do, everybody? Welcome to Variety Conversation. I am Lady Walker. This is going to be probably a 3 or more part conversation. I got to tell you like the TIS, aka .is, from what I have been reading and listening to, a lot of people, both Christians and non-Christians, have been conned into thinking that Trump is the savior of the world and will bring world peace. They appear to worship the ground that man walks on and think he is righteous, truth, and cannot do any wrong. Trump has put himself in a cult leader position, and his followers have become his cult. And the irony of it all is that these cult followers, whether they are evangelicals, Christians, and or non-Christians, think that if you are not a Republican, you are not right and you have no decent morals. This is their superior and faulty way of thinking. There are good and bad people in every area and sphere of life, regardless of their political party affiliation. You are duped if you think that only Republicans are without wrongdoings. They have faults just like the Democrats whom the Republicans so easily assassinate the character of. One political party is not the be-all righteous party, nor the party for all. It doesn't serve everybody. There are some people on that side of the party. They are devils. They are demons. But, of course, go ahead and overlook that. As long as they tell you that they are against abortion, then you think everything is okay. Listen, they are not totally against abortion, okay? But they run on that platform. So a lot of Christians jump on the bandwagon and say, okay, that's who I am voting for. That's the party that I am going to affiliate myself with because they are against abortion. The Republicans have shown some evil ways and is notorious for promoting racial division. I see that a lot of people don't care about racial unity or equality, which is why they can easily overlook all of Trump's wicked and evil ways. When Trump says that the Democrats are cheating him out of his votes, his supporters believe him. When Trump seems to be winning, he says stop the counting of votes. But when he was losing, he says count the votes because the Democrats are cheating. Ain't that a doggone farce? Many of you refuse to believe that it's over and that Trump could still win the election even though Biden has been declared the winner. I know you want to see it as a Bush and Gore kind of situation where Al Gore was president for 39 days, give or take a few days, and then Bush became president because of some voting technicalities. You have co-signed with Trump's lying ways and closed a blind eye to his cunning ways. He has invoked more racial tension and division, whereby homegrown domestic terrorists have become so emboldened as to commit harm to those whom they see as inferior and beneath them. And then you got a problem with Black Lives Matter, when all of these homegrown terrorist groups Trump supports. Some of you have lost your ever-loving minds saying that Trump loves black people and that he helped them way before he thought about ever becoming president. Come on, give me a break. How so? What receipts do you have to prove that Trump loves black people? Give me the friggin' receipts. You even went as far as to say he made America great again. First of all, when was America ever great that it needs to be made great again? Using the past as a model to return back to segregation, lynching, and inequality in every area of life. Promoting racial division isn't making America great. Oh, no, it isn't. Man, I just can't with some of you. You also said that Trump plans on helping all with better schools and better paying job. Wow, you are so gullible. If Trump says the voting system is rigged and corrupt, you believe it is rigged and corrupt. He spews out a lot of allegations with no evidence to back up his claims. Whatever narrative the man-child tells his followers, they believe him, hook, line, and sinker. No matter what Trump does and says, whether evil or evil, half the country will still back him up. Trump says there is fraud with the election because he wants you to think it is, because he lost, period. Someone said that God uses imperfect people to do his perfect plan, and I agree with that. He does. He used imperfect people. And they were referring to Trump. Well, God used him for 4 years. And hey, that's a nice saying, which means that God can use Biden for the next 4 years because guess what? He's imperfect. Trump isn't God's only choice to be used in such a position as the president in such a time as now. We are all imperfect beings, and that means that all of us can be used by God. We just have to be a willing vessel that God can use. Nobody is asking Trump to be perfect. As a leader of the free world, we expect for him to do right by the people of the United States of America and not just certain people of a different race, class, or gender. I have heard from the mouth of some prominent pastors, biblical scholars, wannabe prophets, etc. on social media and YouTube, render prophecies on what God told and shown them that Trump was going to be reelected to a second term. Some said that it was going to be a landslide victory for Trump. And that didn't happen. Oh, no, it didn't. It seemed as though a lot of people were jumping on that bandwagon and prophesized the lie. I am glad I can think for myself and will not let a pastor tell me who to vote for. I am not following any man, even if he calls himself a man of God, because a lot of them are racist too. Do you hear me? Do you hear me now? A lot of them are racist too. I am beginning to look at these pastors as false prophets, and I am beginning to look at them with a side eye because they proper lied with glee. So, what it looked like is that many of these prominent pastors missed hearing from God because they wanted Trump to win real bad. Just a few of the many things other people said God told them. One said that God told him that Trump will be reelected to a second term. And not just this one person, but there were so many other people echoing that same thing. God told them, not just pastors, not just biblical scholars. There were other just regular people. God told them they had this dream. Another said that he saw angels standing behind Trump and knew they were giving him favor. Oh, yes. And once again, there were many more said something similar to that. One said for us to vote for Trump because he is the one to bring world peace. How do you bring world peace when you incite hate amongst the races? There is no world peace when hate is running rampant on the earth. Then I heard a few pastors echoing each other to vote for platform and not personality. I agree, vote for platform. If it's something that you all agree on, vote for that. But Trump's cunning and arrogant personality caused him to make policies that reflects his personality, and that ain't good. Anyway, enough said. If you like this channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. Also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. Feel free to share your perspective on said topic. And in the meantime, be lovers. Y'all come back to visit me when you can. Okie doke. Ta-ta.